The future is now, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of NXT. Ahead, 2 weeks ahead from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, and it's a stacked show here for you tonight. In our main event, Bayley and the NXT Women's Champion Asuka will take on the iconic duo. And speaking of champions, here is Jinder Mahal, the NXT World Heavyweight Champion, the figurehead of this brand, the face of this brand. And I hate saying that, but you can't argue with results. And Jinder Mahal, he is the NXT Champion, the head of NXT, dethroned Hideo Itami at NXT TakeOver the End. We haven't seen Jinder Mahal since that successful title defense. Said he was on vacation, and now making his grand return to NXT television. And Jinder Mahal has the swagger of a champion, walks like a champion, talks like a champion, but doesn't act like a champion, doesn't feel like a champion that's willing to fight anybody and everybody. Jinder Mahal is not that type of person. Jinder Mahal gives people opportunities that he wants, that he sees fit. If he had the chance, he'd give Sunil and Samir Singh an opportunity at the NXT Championship and NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. But here's the real question. Who will Jinder Mahal face at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn in 2 weeks from Saturday, the night before SummerSlam? Who will Jinder Mahal face for that NXT Championship? He put away Hideo Itami. Hideo Itami went off the deep end, started attacking his friends, started attacking allies. And that's the biggest thing. Did Jinder Mahal cause the downfall, cause this mean streak of Hideo Itami? That's the real question. And Jinder Mahal, we're going to have to hear from the modern day Maharaja. It the crown. And oh my! Here comes Apollo Crews! And Jinder Mahal is beside himself. Apollo Crews interrupting the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal said he brought Hideo Itami to his breaking point. He said he'll bring anybody else to their breaking point if so, look in the NXT Champion's direction. And I think Apollo Crews is looking in the direction of Jinder Mahal, making his way down to the ring here. And Apollo Crews has issues. He's had issues with Jinder Mahal. Still has issues with Jinder Mahal. And Apollo Crews, he was set to go against Samoa Joe or Hideo Itami for the NXT title a few months ago. That is right. Apollo Crews never had the opportunity to vie for the NXT title. Oh, and Apollo Crews giving Jinder Mahal the challenge. Oh, and Jinder Mahal. And Jinder Mahal saying no to Apollo Crews' challenge. Oh, the modern day Apollo Crews and Jinder Mahal is going to give Apollo Crews his match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Apollo Crews had to say the right thing at the right time. And now Jinder Mahal now. Mahal tried for a right hook. And now Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews now with rights. And Apollo Crews with the power slam. Pop-up power slam by Apollo Crews. And Crews now. And Jinder Mahal leaving the ring. And what's Apollo Crews thinking over the top rope? And Apollo Crews beating the hell out of the NXT champion Jinder Mahal here to kick off NXT. Apollo Crews had to say the right things at the right time. And now Apollo. Oh, and a jab. Jab by Jinder. Now Jinder doesn't want any smoke with Apollo Crews. And Jinder Mahal just looking over. Looking at Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews looking over Jinder. And the match was set for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. But here's Bayley and Asuka. That is the main event tonight. Bayley and Asuka versus the Iconic Duo. Oh, and Asuka laying down the line here to Bayley. They certainly don't like each other. This feud is boiled for the past 3 or so months. And back in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, Oney Lorcan. We've seen him on NXT a few times. Squaring off against the likes of Jinder Mahal and Bobby Roode. And now, here is this man, Hideo Itami. Change of heart from Hideo these past couple of weeks. Ever since he was defeated by Jinder Mahal 2 weeks ago in NXT, this guy, Hideo Itami's just been attacking his friends, attacking everybody he sees backstage. I said we all have bad days, but every bad day for Hideo, every day for Hideo Itami is a bad day. Ever since that loss to Jinder Mahal, and now Shawn Michaels decided to put Hideo Itami in action, trying to take all the anger out. Shawn Michaels wants Hideo Itami to let all that anger out on Oney Lorcan if he can. Because Oney Lorcan, one of the most stiffest competitors you'll ever see on NXT, but also a stiff competitor as Hideo Itami. Itami broke Samoa Joe's nose in 3 places. Last time we seen Samoa Joe here on NXT. And we're going to get this first match started here tonight. Itami and Oney Lorcan, here we go. The bell has been rung. And now Oney Lorcan, what a chop. Oney Lorcan, what a slap. No chain wrestling from Oney Lorcan immediately with slaps, elbows, chops. Oney Lorcan has Itami rebounded, but what a counter by Hideo. And now Hideo now with the kicks. Hideo with the kicks now. No! Digging his chest right onto Oney Lorcan. Oh, and another elbow. And Hideo Itami. Oh my God, and a kitchen sink. And Hideo Itami with the knees. And you see Hideo just a change of heart. Just more brutal in the ring, just more sadistic. More willing to destroy you than ever. And now Hideo Itami was a cold, calculated warrior. Now he's just a cold, calculated, brutal, fearless warrior. And now, Oney Lorcan this time with a kitchen sink of his own. Drops Hideo Itami. And now Lorcan now, oh, with a side sleeper slam. Drops Hideo Itami again. And now, Oney Lorcan with a punch to the gut. Shot missed. Now Hideo Itami with strikes of his own and brings Oney Lorcan down. Brought Oney Lorcan down here. And now Itami, oh, with a right hand right to the face of Oney Lorcan. Oney Lorcan just drops, and now, oh, and Itami again with the kick. Itami again with the kick now. Oh, and the slap. Oh, the backhand caught him right on the chest. And now Itami with those kicks right to the chest. Followed up by another one. And Hideo Itami I'm gonna seize the moment here. And oh my god, no. Oh my god, brainbuster right on the outside. Oney Lorcan landed right on his head. And now Hideo Itami using the outside ring environment to his advantage here. And Oney Lorcan just barely goes back into the ring. And now Hideo Itami with kicks. Oh! And Oney Lorcan's in trouble here. Oney Lorcan's in big trouble, landing right on his head from that brainbuster. And oh no. Oh my god! Just like a sword chopping watermelon. And Hideo Itami playing up to the crowd here, making fun of these people in Orlando. But you better watch out for Oney Lorcan. Duck. And Oney Lorcan with the clothesline. Oney Lorcan with a lariat, and now Oney Lorcan with chops, and now brings Hideo Itami down. Brings Hideo down, and now slaps and more slaps. And now the lariat by Oney. Oney now. Oney with rights. Rights to Hideo Itami here. More and more rights. Hideo trying to put his guard up, but he just can't against Oney Lorcan. And now, oh, counter by Hideo. Counter by Hideo. Hideo now with kicks. Hideo with kicks, and now a snap power slam. Brings Oney Lorcan down, and you see the disrespect. The disrespect from Hideo Itami. Now Oney Lorcan, my God, check the jaw with that European uppercut. Came flying, and Hideo didn't see him coming. And now chops. And oh my god, the headbutts. Headbutt. And now half and half. Half and half suplex. Is it over for Hideo Itami? 2. No, it's not. Former NXT champion Hideo Itami still in the zone. Still in the zone, and a jawbreaker. Oh, with a knee. Running knee by Hideo. Shoulders are down, too. No. Oney Lorcan still in the contest. And what a match. What a fight between these two men here. Possibly two of the hardest strikers in WWE. And oh, just a kick right to the side of the head, and the disrespect. Sheer disrespect from Hideo Itami, and now Itami. Oh God! And you heard the chop. You heard the chop right to the face. Oh! Chop right to the face, and Oney Lorcan might be out. Oney Lorcan is definitely out cold. Go to sleep. Knee right to the nose, and it's over. What an effort, though, by Oney Lorcan. And the GTS caught him right on the nose, and and Oney Lorcan might have a broken nose from that go to sleep by Hideo Itami. Hideo Itami here successful on NXT. 2 weeks ahead of NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. You see Itami just disrespectful toward these people in the crowd, people who supported him. And ever since that loss to Jinder Mahal, brought him to this breaking point. Brought him to the point that he hates everybody here. Even people he regarded as his friends, he hates. He wants to destroy. And now Hideo Itami. Itami now gonna grab a microphone. And what the hell is Itami gonna say? Oh my! Hideo Itami gives the challenge to Aleister Black. What the hell? What the hell? And oh my! Oh my God! Turn around, Hideo! Black Mass! Black Mass and Hideo Itami! And Aleister Black! And Aleister Black accepts the challenge for NXT TakeOver! And there's Zelina Vega. And she's talking about Andrade Cien Almas, the man who made his debut last week on NXT television. Oh, and Andrade Cien Almas would go one-on-one with Cedric Alexander, and that match is on now. But what an announcement for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. It'll be Aleister Black versus Hideo Itami. But switching gears, here is Cedric Alexander and Zelina Vega. She just mentioned the WWE United Kingdom Championship Tournament. Alexander was in that tournament. So was Andrade Cien Almas, set to make an impact in England this next Friday here. This upcoming Friday, he's gonna go one-on-one against Mustafa Ali. Cedric Alexander was the first match of round 1 of the United Kingdom Championship Tournament. Was defeated by Tyler Bate. But what a performance though by Cedric Alexander. Alexander been wetting his feet here on NXT, going against the likes of Jinder Mahal and Fandango here. Got a win over Fandango. As one of Zelina Vega's former clients. And this is her current client, El Idolo, Andrade Cien Almas. Came from all around the world, in Japan and Mexico. And Andrade Cien Almas. Zelina Vega says that he's only here to make an impact. Here to make an impact and here to become NXT champion. But not only NXT champion, but WWE United Kingdom champion. Zelina Vega said he's going to be the first dual champion here on NXT. As soon as he's finished winning the United Kingdom Championship Tournament, he's going to be on to face the current NXT champion, whoever that is, whether it's Apollo Crews or whether it's Jinder Mahal. He will set to face against one of them. And what a proposition Zelina Vega has made for Andrade Cien Almas for the NXT brand. Ditched Fandango. We haven't seen Fandango since his loss to Bobby Roode last week. What a proposition though for Zelina Vega. Dropping Fandango as a client and adding Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade Cien Almas. We don't know what Andrade Cien Almas is set to do here in this ring, but I've heard great things from La Sombra. And Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega, a force to be reckoned with on NXT. Just drilled Bobby Roode's head into the mat last week. Did Andrade Cien Almas. Set to go one-on-one with Cedric Alexander here. And this match will be physical. You know how physical Cedric Alexander gets. We saw how physical Andrade Cien Almas could be. And here we go. And Zelina Vega says, Bobby Roode, you better be watching. You better be watching from wherever you are, on your plane, at home. You better be watching as Cedric Alexander brings Andrade Cien Almas down. Cedric Alexander still trying to make his name here on NXT. Getting his feet wet, going against the likes of Jinder Mahal and, like I said, Fandango. Oh, one of Zelina Vega's former clients. And Andrade Cien Almas just dropped Cedric Alexander where he stood. Rebound off the ropes, ducked down by Almas. Ducks the elbow, and Cedric Alexander with a right. Alexander with chops and now a forearm. Rebound off the ropes, ducked down, leapfrog. And Alexander with the drop kick drops Andrade Cien Almas. And now the Bulldog. And that's the real question. Where is Fandango after all this? After this new reveal. And oh, what a counter by Andrade. Andrade now spiking. Cedric Alexander's head right onto the mat. And Andrade Cien Almas. Almas now. Picture perfect snap suplex. 1, 2, no. And you know Fandango has to react to this. That Zelina Vega dropped him. She dropped it from her managerial role. And now he's on his own. Oh, God. He dropped Summer Rae, and now Zelina Vega drops him. So Andrade Cien Almas now has the advantage over Cedric Alexander. Has the ultimate advantage, and now Alexander fights his way through. Rebound. Irish whip. Andrade Cien Almas in the corner. You can hear the chops. You can hear the chops, and now Cedric Alexander from the top rope, split leg moonsault, perfect. Shoulders are down. Andrade Cien Almas kicks out at 1. And the United Kingdom Championship Tournament, the final match of round 1, happens on Friday, and now a Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana by Andrade Cien Almas. It'll be Andrade Cien Almas versus Mustafa Ali. Oh, and a chop. Oh, and another chop by Almas. Oh, and a third chop. And Almas now. Oh, just slapping Cedric Alexander. Just a disrespect from Andrade Cien Almas. And now Almas just hammering away on Cedric Alexander. More and more punches and chops. And now Andrade Cien Almas. Rebound off the ropes, duck down, leapfrog, perfect agility. I caught him with that discus rebound, back elbow, and you see Andrade Cien Almas getting into another gear here. And you saw a glimpse of this last week against Bobby Roode when he ambushed Bobby Roode, and now Andrade with that package suplex. 1, 2. Is it over? No. And Andrade saying, is that all you got, Cedric? Is that all you got? Does the drop kick. Cedric Alexander comes back up. Clothesline after clothesline here. And now Cedric making a comeback. And a jumping clothesline. Cedric Alexander now getting into another gear. Face plants. Andrade Cien Almas. Is it it? 1, 2. Is it over? No, it's not. And Cedric Alexander getting into another gear here. What is Cedric Alexander doing? I look at Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega now. Zelina Vega getting into the face, talking smack to Cedric Alexander, and it gives Andrade Cien Almas enough time. And what is Andrade thinking here? Oh my God, and Andrade drops Cedric Alexander! And picks a perfect moonsault! Isn't it? 1, 2, is it over? No, it's not! And Andrade Cien Almas. Oh! And now here comes the hard hits. Here comes the hard hits of Cedric Alexander. Here comes the hard hits. Alexander now gonna throw Andrade Cien Almas to the outside. And what is Alexander thinking? Through the ropes! DDT! My God! Andrade Cien Almas lands right on his head. And Cedric Alexander now. Does he have Andrade Cien Almas? Does he have La Sombra? And now Alexander the second time going on the top rope. Will it end badly for him like it did the first time? Cedric wants Andrade to his feet here. And now improvising is Cedric. And now right to the ribs. And now again in a pay dirt. Face buster, drops Andrade, and again! Cedric over the top rope. Right in front of the luscious and seductive Zelina Vega. And now, Cedric Alexander on the top rope for a third time. Is he looking for it? Is he looking for it? Nobody! Oh no! Andrade Cien almost pushes him away. Pushes him away. Did Andrade. And now, oh my god, repeated elbows. Repeated elbows, and oh no. Moonsault! Oh, great counter by Andrade! No! Standing moonsault and a kick out at 2. The agility of this guy, Andrade Cien almost is off the charts. And now has Cedric Alexander on his shoulder here, and a package! Package Michinoku driver and a kick out. And now you see, oh, Zelina Vega saying, stay on him, stay on Cedric Alexander, and another kick right to the forehead. And I think Almas wants to finish it. And you see Almas saying, no way in hell are you ever going to beat me. And again, hammerlock DDT, and you saw it last week against Bobby Roode. 1, 2, lights are out. And what a match. What a match! Both of these men gave it all here tonight on NXT, but only one man walks out as the victor, and it's Andrade Cien Almas. Tranquilo Andrade and a kick out. Absolute perfect action here in this match, and we thought it was over. We thought it was over several times, and you see the skill, the agility of Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade building momentum for his match against Mustafa Ali in England, in Newcastle, for the NXT United Kingdom Championship. There's some viable names already into that tournament, already sealing their fate into the semifinal. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Neville, and will it be Andrade Cien Almas? And there is the NXT General Manager, Shawn Michaels, making his way down to the ring, set to strip Johnny Gargano from the NXT Tag Team Championship. And there is one of the NXT Tag Team titles. The other one, we don't know where it is. We don't know where the other title has been. We saw Johnny Gargano stretch it out of the arena 2 weeks ago. And he had one of the NXT titles. We don't know what happened to that title. But Shawn Michaels has one of the NXT Tag Team Championships given to him by Tommaso Ciampa. And Tommaso Ciampa absolutely betraying his best friend Johnny Gargano. For what reason, we don't know. And you see the chants. Shawn Michaels loving the chants here in Orlando. And what will Shawn Michaels have to say at all? And Johnny Gargano, is he here? And it is! He is here! And there is the other half of the NXT Tag Team Championship. Johnny Gargano making his way to the ring, making his return here on NXT television. Last time we seen Johnny Gargano, he was being destroyed by Tommaso Ciampa, a person he called a brother. And Johnny Gargano saying Tommaso Ciampa was a brother to him. And Johnny Gargano said he'll defend the NXT Tag Team title against anybody and everybody. And Shawn Michaels, he's going to let him. Shawn Michaels going to let Johnny Gargano defend the NXT Tag Team titles here tonight. Johnny Gargano doesn't care if he's banged up mentally, emotionally, and physically. He said it's his job here is to wrestle. His dream is to wrestle. And he said he wants to defend those titles with honor. And Johnny Gargano's going to await his opponents. Anybody could appear. Oh my God. Anybody and everybody. And these are the first two men that come out. No Paul Ellering in sight, ladies and gentlemen. Akam, Razor, Authors of Pain. Stepping up to the plate, stepping up to challenge Johnny Gargano for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And it's going to be a handicap match. Whoever Johnny Gargano was going to face, it was going to be a handicap match. Because his tag team partner, Tommaso Ciampa, nowhere in sight. And Akam and Razor. And this is the opposite of what Johnny Gargano needs to be doing. Absolute destruction coming in Johnny Gargano's way. Because that's what the Authors of Pain thrive on. Destruction, pain, suffering. They like to see broken bones, torn tendons, careers ended under the Authors of Pain. And you saw them last week. They destroyed TM6-1. And now they're set to destroy Johnny Gargano. And Gargano now sees the threat in front of him. Doesn't have a partner on the other side of the ring. He knows that. Doesn't have Tommaso Ciampa to fight along his side. Doesn't have anybody, in fact. And Johnny Gargano now gonna run to Akam. Akam now being lit up by Johnny Gargano. Being lit up by Johnny Gargano, and an enziguri. Doesn't knock Akam down though. Doesn't knock him down in a second. Enziguri. Johnny Gargano, and just brought down. The momentum sucked right from under him, and oh my God. The momentum sucked right from under him. Ducked by Johnny. Johnny Gargano now has to use his speed. Has to use his technique. Oh! His defense. Oh, and now a kick. Has to use the defense mechanism. And now Johnny Gargano. Countered by Akam. And oh my God, and Akam. 300 pounds colliding into you. It's not a fun experience. And bringing Johnny Gargano down. And now Akam this time he's gonna light up Johnny Gargano. Oh, gonna light up the Rebel Heart. Oh my God. And repeated assault by Akam. Repeated assault by Akam, and this is brought on John. Johnny brought this on himself. He brought this on himself. As much as I love Johnny Gargano, he brought this on himself here. He said he'll defend the title against anyone and everyone, and anyone and everyone, my God, qualifies as the Authors of Pain. And Johnny Gargano kicks out. Still in it, and Razor now. Razor, the Authors of Pain, in this match. And just brings Johnny down with a shoulder block. And oh my God, and you see the power, the prowess of Razor just throwing Johnny Gargano across the ring with authority. Oh, and I said that's Johnny Gargano's heart talking. Johnny Gargano's heart talking instead of his brain. But now Johnny Gargano's heart seeping through his chest, trying to fight the Authors of Pain. And and now Razor turning the tide against Johnny Wrestling. But no, Johnny Wrestling not gonna quit. No quit. And Johnny Gargano just throws him down. Throws him down, and you see Razor now a kick. And now has Razor! Suicide dive, tope suicida through the middle ropes, and again! This time wants Akam to his feet. Has Razor and Akam, and another tope suicida to Akam! Tope Suicida to Akam, and oh my, brings Johnny Gargano down, and the momentum again seeped right out of Johnny Gargano's chest. And now the repeated mounted punches. The punches from Razor onto Johnny Gargano. And this is what the Authors of Pain does. Akam Razor built on destruction. No Paul Ellering at ringside here tonight. It's a handicap match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Oh God. Oh, right hands from Razor. And oh my God, and whoa, what a counter from Gargano! And he drops Razor with that dragon suplex! And now Gargano again with a back suplex, Razor landed right on his head! Landed right on his head, did Razor! And now Johnny Gargano! Gargano lifting Razor up, that's 300 pounds in time! And throws his head into the second turnbuckle. Right into the middle turnbuckle. Now Johnny Gargano kick right to the side of the head. Has Razor loopy. Razor has to be loopy here. Johnny Gargano with the neck breaker. Gargano now. Does he have him in the senton? Johnny Gargano sees his moment, seizing the moment. Can he beat the Authors of Pain here? Can he put away the Authors of Pain? And Johnny Gargano fired up. Oh, and a kick right to the gut. Kick right to the kidney. And now Akam just gonna drop him. Oh my God. Gonna drop Johnny Gargano right where he stands. And now gonna tag in Akam. Gonna tag in Akam back into this match here. And oh my God, just clubbing Johnny Gargano. Just a repeated assault. Repeated assaults. And now Razor gonna drop Johnny Gargano. And that's what the Authors of Pain does. Just hammers away at you. Just destroys you until you're no more. And Johnny Gargano's just been beaten within the inch of his life here. And there goes Gargano, and Akam now going to throw him out to the outside. Akam going to throw him out to the outside. And oh no. Has Gargano up. And this does not scream good news here for Johnny Gargano. And oh my God. Dropping Johnny. Akam dropping Johnny Gargano here. And the Authors of Pain, Johnny Gargano in a bad way. He has nobody to tag. Handicap match for the tag team titles. And oh God. Is Johnny and nothing but Johnny. And now gonna tag in Razor. The Authors of Pain, and going for a ride is Johnny Gargano. The big boots, followed up by the sidewalk slam. Tag team prowess by the Authors of Pain. And oh my God, no. That's 300 pounds landing on you, and Johnny Gargano able to fight out. And now Gargano escape. Gargano escape on Razor. If Razor taps, he's still the tag team champions. Johnny Gargano now. Wrenching at Razor pulling Johnny Gargano apart now. A knee right to the back of the head. And now Razor this time brings Johnny Gargano down. But Johnny Gargano, the never say die attitude. Brings Razor down. Again. Johnny Gargano, the never say die attitude. Kick right to the side of the head. And Johnny Gargano's fired up. Oh. And what the hell is he doing? Oh my God! DDT to Akam! On the apron! Razor still knocked loopy in the corner. And Johnny Gargano giving the Authors of Pain a fight they've never had in their lives. And oh my God, Johnny Gargano rolls through, kick right to the side of the head. Johnny Gargano, is it over? Is it over? No, it's not. Akam saves it. Akam now with a lariat right to the back of the neck of Johnny Gargano. And oh my God, no. Oh my God. And Akam just saving the match for his team. I thought it was going to be curtains for Razor. Johnny Gargano pulling out all the stops here. DDT on the Akam. Akam got right back to his feet. And now drops Razor. Oh, and it drops him again with the STR. Drops Johnny Gargano. And oh my God, come on. Come on, you've done enough damage. Johnny Gargano's out. He's out cold, and oh my God, stomping on the heart of Johnny Gargano. The heart. And you see Akam. You see Akam just bashing Johnny Gargano's head into that turnbuckle, embarrassing, humiliating Johnny Gargano. And now Gargano, not loopy as ever, was trying to still fight. And oh, come on now, Razor. Oh my God. And now rolling him up, rolling Gargano up in a kick out though. And what the hell? What the hell is Akam doing? Akam now. And I think Akam is just sick of Johnny Gargano bashes his head right onto the turnbuckle post. Right onto that exposed turnbuckle pad. And the last chapter. Last chapter to Johnny Gargano. And it's curtains. There's no fighting out of that. And the Authors of Pain beat Johnny Gargano. And we have new NXT Tag Team Champions. But what a fight. What a fight Johnny Gargano gave to Akam and Razor. 1-on-2. But he still gave them a fight. Still gave them a fight they've never had in their lives. And Akam and Razor still are the new, NXT Tag Team Champions. And now that the Authors of Pain are the NXT Tag Team Champions, who is gonna dethrone them? The most dominant NXT Tag Team having those titles. And ladies and gentlemen, the people in Orlando here tonight showing Johnny Gargano some support. Showing him some support here. Oh, come on. It's Tommaso Ciampa. Take over Brooklyn. This son of a bitch, Tommaso Ciampa. And ladies and gentlemen, 3 matches announced for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn in 2 weeks from Saturday here on the WWE Network, here on the channel. NXT Champion Jinder Mahal will go against Apollo Crews. And the NXT Women's Champion Asuka will defend for the 3rd time against Bayley. Who will walk out NXT Women's Champion? And just announced tonight, Aleister Black will take on Hideo Itami, and that's going to be a hard-hitting affair at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. So NXT TakeOver Brooklyn is the night before SummerSlam, and it will be live on the channel. And here it's time for our main event of the evening, as the Iconics take on Bayley and the NXT Women's Champion Asuka. And the Iconics, Bayley called them bullies, just been the thorn in Asuka and Bayley's side as the upcoming weeks. She's been attacking Bayley, attacking Asuka. And they tried to injure Bayley. They tried to take out Bayley last week with a steel chair, but Asuka came for the save. And you heard what Asuka said to Bayley. He said, "We're not friends. I don't like you. You don't like me. But we have to be on the same page," Bayley said. Asuka knows this. And they are going to be on the same page. Bayley said they're going to be on the same page, and they will be on the same page. As the Iconics have a big opportunity here tonight, here in Orlando. Have an opportunity at facing NXT champion Asuka. If they're able to put either of these women away, they might just be in contention for the NXT Women's Championship. And here comes Bayley. And Bayley, former NXT Women's Champion. And she says she's looking forward to this tag team match, looking forward to shutting Billie Kay and Peyton Royce's mouths up. And Bayley with the Bayley Buddies set to team with the NXT Women's Champion Asuka. And these people, not really, they've been up and down with Bayley. Sometimes booing Bayley, sometimes cheering Bayley. And NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, Bayley looking forward to shutting Asuka up, putting away Asuka. And that match is going to be awesome at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. And now we await. For the Empress of Tomorrow. The NXT Women's Champion. A title that all three of those women on the outside of the ring are fighting for. Asuka. And Asuka, one of the most physical wrestlers, one of the most physical women you'll ever see in a wrestling ring. And she's set to team with her opponent for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, Bayley, against Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. And if I was Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, I'd stay far, far, far away from Asuka. And Asuka there is the face of the Empress of Tomorrow. And Asuka looking to also shut the mouths of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. Asuka came for the save last week on NXT, saved Bayley from ultimate injury. Wants Bayley at 100% before NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. And Bayley and Peyton Royce gonna start off, and Billie Kay, gonna start off this match. And now Billie Kay with elbows, Billie Kay with strikes, Bayley now, and a snap suplex by Bayley. And you see the boos here in Orlando. These people up and down with Bayley. Ooh, 4 chops by Bayley. You see the ferocity. Maybe from those boos, maybe from the fact that Billie Kay and Peyton Royce have been a thorn in Bayley's side for so long, just bringing the anger out in Bayley. And now Billie Kay in control here, and now dropping the leg onto the chest. Dropping the leg onto the chest of Bayley. And now gonna tag Peyton Royce, trying to cut the ring in half here. And now Bayley with elbows. And you see the people in Orlando, they're just booing Bayley. Booing Bayley here. And now Peyton Royce with a knee caught Bayley right on the jaw. And Bayley getting a reaction that she doesn't want. A mixed reaction here from these people in Orlando on a neck snap. That's not where you want to land from a neck snap. And oh! Peyton Royce, the iconic duo, have Bayley where they want her. More slaps. And you see Bayley now. More ferocity from Bayley. And more boos. And a Hurricane Rana. More boos to Bayley here. And I think these people in Orlando want Asuka and a clothesline. They want Asuka here. And oh, Peyton Royce. And I think they're gonna get Asuka. They're gonna get Asuka, and Peyton Royce wants to go one-on-one. Oh, let's go one-on-one with Asuka here. And Asuka with the knee, the chops, the sweeps. And now Asuka. Asuka now with the hip attack. Drops. And now look. Asuka now complaining to the referee. The referee wants to see if that was a legal tag or not. And now Billie Kay now taking advantage. Gonna take advantage, and you see this gouging the eyes. Gouging Asuka's eyes out. Rebound off the ropes. Asuka in big trouble here. Asuka fighting her way through. And Asuka with a scoop slam brings Billie Kay down to the mat, and now Billie Kay gonna get the strikes, gonna get the combo, and drops Billie Kay. Drop Billie Kay, and there goes Asuka with the tope suicida. Tope suicida from Asuka. And now Asuka now with the backspin kick, followed up by the hip attack, right to Billie Kay. Outside leg hooked and a kick out. And you see Asuka teasing. Is she gonna tag Bayley? And oh no, not gonna tag Bayley. Not gonna tag Bayley here. No. Kick by Billie Kay. And Billie Kay now running to Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce wants some of Asuka here. Oh, the knee caught her right on the temple. And oh, what a kick right to the back. Another kick to the spine. And more kicks to the spine from Asuka. And Asuka now, oh, now gonna hit Billie Kay with the rights. Asuka. Oh, and oh no, Peyton Royce on the kneeling here, and more kicks followed up by the last kick to the temple. Asuka, oh, ducked Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce ducked the right hand. Peyton Royce ducked the right hand here, and a kick out from Asuka. Kick out from Asuka. Oh. And a forearm, and oh my God, caught Peyton Royce. Absolutely leveled Peyton Royce with that right hand. And now what's Asuka thinking? Asuka now. Asuka repeated. Chop right to the side of the head. Right to the side of the head. And now Asuka. Rebound off the ropes. Asuka now pushing her away, pushing Peyton Royce away, and knocks her out again. Could have knocked Peyton Royce light straight out. Oh, and again, Asuka. Rebound, and the hip attack. And now Asuka. Asuka now has Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce not in a good position here. Asuka lock. Asuka lock. Asuka lock. And Peyton Royce submits. And Asuka refusing to tag in Bayley during that entire match. But Asuka nonetheless puts away the Iconic Duo kind of by herself. Pretty much by herself. And we thought that was it. And Billie Kay with the wherewithal to still kick out the Iconic Duo, trying to get one over on Asuka, but it didn't work. Asuka still in the fight. Asuka choking the life out of Peyton Royce, making Peyton submit. Here on NXT. And enemies and teammates. Enemies turn teammates. Here tonight, Asuka and Bayley. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week for NXT. And what the hell? Bayley! Bayley with the belly to belly! Bayley with the belly to belly, my God!